Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing Season 4 of our installment where we're playing on the official servers of Blizzard, Stitches to be precise. It is Warlock time for the smallest but yet most evil character that we've played so far, Syken Burns. And I promised we are going to go to Redridge, which I've done. Grabbed myself a nice little Dark Moon Fair buff on the way for 10% extra damage. You gotta love world buffs simply because they are awesome. And on top of that, we collected a couple of herbs. Got our herbalism to almost 60, as you can see. I didn't want to fall behind kind of what's needed for the average of this area, so we were just doing that on and on and on. And we can now grab all of the stuff here. It's the first time that we're doing quests in Redridge. And Redridge is a really cool area because it contains a lot of enemies that we're typically not seeing. Orcs in particular, Worgen, if I remember correctly. In terms of other skills, herbalism we already mentioned all the way up to 60. We can also get a bit more in alchemy. And I think we got first aid, yep, to 75. So that is huge. Plus we already got it theoretically skill cap to 150. Same for cooking, which will be huge later in the game, so never underestimate that. As you can imagine, with so many things going on, we're just quite busy spending our money, so to speak, and therefore we're still continuing to be quite poor. But that's not a problem, at least not for me. We'll eventually make our way through it, and quests are typically good money. Cool, so let's talk about herbalism, which is not our final trade skill, so we're going to burn some money on that as well. As the final trade skill is going to be enchanting and tailoring. And even that is a difficult choice for a self-found character. So the reason why I'm going herbalism first is because we want frost oil. Frost oil is skill rank 200. And that is needed for a quest called the Cooler Heads Prevail, which is part of the nifty stopwatch quest line. Very, very important quest line. We can thank that device for the life of our paladin, who would have likely perished or at least be under severe problems if it wouldn't have been for that device. So I'm definitely going to get that. It's just so good. There's, in my perspective, no reason not to get it. Did I get all the quests here? I think we did. So once we do have the frost oil, we can drop our... there we go. Once we do have the frost oil, we can drop the alchemy, and we're going over to tailoring and enchanting, which in itself is, I think, a good combination. I like it a lot, but that means we gotta store all of the cloth and all of the magical items until then. Journeyman and herbalist, sure, I'll take that any day of the week, thank you.
Can I help you?
Good. So before we do anything, there are a couple of like higher level quests. Let's start with the obvious one. We're going into the water. There is one more that we're missing. It is Wanted Gareth Ilzorok. So a nice little wanted poster that I must have overlooked. There we go. Yeah, our quest log is full. I know exactly how we can solve that. We didn't want to do Lock Moran this time, so thank you. And Red Ridge Mountains, you can see, is going up until mid of 20s, so we're going to have a good time here. Whether or not we will do it in one go is another story. But for now, let's take a little dive. We are looking for Hillary's necklace. Being super far zoomed out typically doesn't help us with finding stuff. Let me just see what I can find here. Good, took a while to find that nice little pile of dirt, but with it we got Hillary's necklace. So first quest done. Let's trade that one in. What else can we do? Spicy spider meat, not so much. I think we're just keeping on the southern part for now, because I know that the mobs are our level. I would need to get 1 or 2 levels in order to really make Red Ridge work. Maybe it's just too early and I'll go to Darnassus instead. That definitely could be an option. Sneak through the wetlands, go to Darnassus, and take it from there. Okay, so listen. Gore tusks over here. Then a free lunch. We can provide that. Oh, there is still the toolbox. F me. How could I have forgotten about that? Let's get the toolbox first. Then we take the free the Red Ridge snouts, and then we're going to go for free lunch down here. Get the spider meat. I know there are level 15 spiders, and down here, assessing the threat should be in our level range as well. So all of that should be okay. I gotta be a bit careful underwater. Don't want to pull anything that we're going to regret afterwards. Like an elite lake thrasher. That certainly would not be a good idea. And we got good old Squiddick here. That guy is also not a good idea. Level 19 is unfortunately a bit too high for us. And if you've learned anything in World of Warcraft, unless you absolutely need to go into the water, and you do have water breathing and a couple of other things, just don't do it. There is no need for it. Good. Now that we've fished everything out of the lake, which was non-combat, quote-unquote, easy experience, we just needed to find it and stay away from the absolute hostile terrors that lurk down there. Now we're finally going to get the goulash done and assess the threat. So let's see how high the enemy levels really are. So we are dealing with level 17. That's not optimal. Typically you don't want to fight higher level enemies to begin with. Let's see if I can take a good exception here. If not, here's the deal. If we start running into orange enemies, I'll just call it and we make our way to the Darnassus area.
That's still recharging.
You can always come back after questing there.
That's still recharging.
But yeah, Red Ridge Mountains nicely fit the 15 to, yeah, those guys are a little bit too tough. Pouches is also level 17. I think we're going to do the Red Ridge quest line. We can come back to this year. It's interesting that these things are selling for 20 silver pieces. And we got a couple of armor increases. I'll keep those for now. And we're now making our way to Darnassus. Alrighty. So we landed in Darkshore and got ourselves already a couple of quests. I would say we're taking the close ones. Let's start with maybe going southwards, and are just going to use that for now. I got the damage buff still going, so that'll be a huge help. And other than that, I think we're more than enough equipped to do this. There are a couple of just quests around the shoreline where we can find bones, and said bones will give us even additional quests. And other adventurers are here. Very nice. Say thank you. Good. Fantastic. Look at the hardcore community. So friendly. So accommodating. Even my void has been buffed with thorns. That'll be a nice little damage upgrade.
That's still recharging.
Good, just getting a chart. Where are we chart-wise? 4, that's always good. Time to create the Hellstone, just in case. Never leave your home without Hellstone is what they teach you in Warlock Academy. And we're going to be a good boy when it comes to that. There's the Sea Creature's Bones, which we can trade in a little bit later. And now off to Rabbit Thristle Bear, which we should find here. Let's also find the corrupt Fulborg camp. Gosh damn it, that's the good part about this environment here. There are just so many quests. There's also Briarthorn up here. Let me get that first. Never mind, requires Herbalism 70. That's a bit much for now. We will need to go into this Fulborg camp though. So let's already start pulling.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
And with the new spells, gosh, this they're dealing a lot of damage.
I can't pass that. That spell isn't ready yet.
That's 2 pulls in a row. We're barely at 50% mana. This guy's just ticking down. He's done. Okay, that solves this quest. We need to stay here any longer. Let's get the Voidwalker out before we're pulling more creatures.
That's still
Which, by the way,
recharging.
already happened.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Good, that's 4 pulls in a row of equal or slightly lower leveled enemies, and we easily handle that. Warlocks are
That's still recharging.
a joy to play with. Good. Next up, we need to get Rabbit Thristle Bears, so a couple of these bears. There's also pendant that we need to get. And we need to locate the large red crystal, so plenty of stuff that we need to do. Once we're here, let me grab a buff real quick. Good. We got ourselves a stamina buff at the exchange of helping this guy to kill 2 mobs. Easy peasy. I'll do that any day of the week. The Void Walker is now coming in at over 500 hit points. Oh, that's a great tank. Plus thorns, which makes it even better. Alright, so. Let's grab this quest here.
That's still recharging.
And I still need bears.
Hello, Del Nadris.
Oh boy, our quest log is full. I knew it. We're going to get rid of one of the BFD quests. And listen, let's do this quest real quick. Who is dropping the pendant? I was under the impression that Wailing Highborns would drop it. For eternal love. Free the spirit. Bring the pendant back. Okay. Found myself in the ruins of where I saw a haunted spirit of my beloved. So she must be somewhere here.
I can't pass that yet. That's still
It's a named
recharging.
spirit, I recall that. Might as well combine that with the other quests. Start to go up here.
I can't pass that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, the Banshee's Curse doesn't really have an effect on the Void Walker.
I can't pass that yet.
It just is a bit of a missed chance, but the Void Walker already has aggro at this point.
That's still recharging.
Alright, can't get that via herbalism either. We need to really raise herbalism.
I can't pass that yet.
Alrighty, so it should be here as a pickup. Am I mistaken? Read the lay. Ah, right here. Okay.
I'm out of range.
Cool. That solves this topic. So number 1 done. There's still Enya's pendant. Where Enya is running around here. Somewhere. Let me find her and fast forward for you in the meantime. Okay, we found the second tablet. Read it. Now it's a matter of finding Anaya's pendant, so she needs to be somewhere here. Just need to find her. Good. Again, fast forward until I finally found her. Alright, so finally found the NPC. Needed to get a macro for that to target them, mark them, and then get him going. But that also means we're done with this quest, plus we read both of the tablets. Perfect. And we got another level up. And we are continuing in demonology. And let's do a couple of bears. After that is done, I think we can go even further down here. So all of this is just kill bears. And there are a couple of crabs down here. But I also know that once we hand in the first remains, that there are a couple of additional remains just around the coastal shore, so I would not want to go too deep yet because there are follow-up quests where we anyways need to go there. Other than that, could locate the large red crystal. I think that's an easy one for us to do. And the quests here are just so well coming together. They are quick, easy. Locations are nice. There's a road in between all of it, so you just have to love Darkshore. I think it is potentially the easiest of the different locations, and it's just very well made. Storylines are also fun, so it's always a plus. And a decent amount of enemy variety. Very good. Let me grind down the bears and fast forward for you. Alright, so we got ourselves a proper bear, which we captured, and we're on our way back. Before I realized that I need to capture these bears instead of killing them, half of the bear population is down, so I regret to inform you that not all of them drop meat, but I have 19 meat, so I must have killed more than 20 bears, which was fine. I also skilled herbalism on the way, and there's never anything wrong with grinding mobs that give you experience in a quick succession. So let's take a look at where we stand. We have a few quests to trade in. Next up, I think we can go and get some more quests on the shoreline here. And there will be follow-up quests, specifically the red crystal I think allows for some follow-up quests. So I'm going to go over there, do that, and then quickly hand in all of that in the city. Since we're almost at 70 herbalism, that also means I can, with a good conscience, mine everything here, or just herb everything, which will be a great support as well. So let me get to that crystal, ignoring most of the moonkin and other stuff here, and then we fast forward until we're back in town. All right. So let's hand in our quests. That and that.
Farewell. Good luck, friend. What brings you here? Ishnuala Del Nadris.
How may I help?
Alrighty.
Del Nadris. What brings you here?
Let's hand
Farewell.
that one in.
Goddess watch over you. Goddess bless you. Goddess watch over you.
And that, we need the Wash to Shore follow-up quest. Oh boy, so many good quests here. And we got a quest over there, and then we got some more quests to the north, which is fantastic.
Hello. Goddess, watch over you.
I think that's a nice little extra offhand. Stick. It's not a bad offhand. Might as well take it. We do not use a lot of spirit, anyways. All right. Alrighty. So I have made a short trip to Ironforge. Got myself the level 16 skills. And I actually wanted to also take world buffs, but since a new patch for Season of Discovery has been released, everybody is super afraid of the stability of the servers. You might ask yourself, but what has Season of Discovery to do with classic World of Warcraft? It does not have anything to do with it, but apparently there were a couple of people dying the last time that patch was happening. And so it became evident that the servers apparently are in a very similar or the same cluster, which also means we will be affected. There were a couple of people having disconnects, so naturally no raiding is taking place, and that also means, yeah, things are just a little bit on the low at the moment. Hush hush. Just chilling out. I increased our skill in herbalism and in alchemy. Herbalism just simply by gathering quite a bit. And alchemy is now around 70, which also means I got these little bad boys here, elixir of health, which brings me up to a very respectable 613 hit points, together with this massive stamina buff, of course. We also got ourselves unending breath, which means any form of underwater dungeon going forward should be no problem whatsoever. Getting a few shards going. And I'll respect that we don't have a lot of inventory room, so I'll leave it with 3 shards for now. We got also minor rejuvenation potions, so I'll put them in here as well, right there, which is not bad at all. So they will be very helpful. Now, let's go with the crystal. We've scouted it out the last time. Oh wow, warrior died in Uldaman. And Zeskos here is a priest who died as well. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Healer and tank gone. I very much hope that they weren't just with the 2 of them in there, because Uldaman is a scary place, man. Nope, they were not, because now the mage also died. Careful. That's the point in time where I think we're just gonna call it. Not sure if our Voidwalker will make it out. Likely not, but Charnock is going to be our little victim that we're leaving behind. That was a bit too much. Anyways. So, looking at Deathlog.
What do you want from me?
Oh, I should have bought something to drink. But yeah, we got priest warrior and mage, all 3 down. Oh boy, that's nasty. You know what? I'll just get something to drink because I don't want to play the entirety of that segment without something to drink. Be right back. Good. So, we got ourselves a stack of milk. Like I said, this evil warlock is exclusively drinking milk, at least at the beginning of his career. And now it's time to kill 20 rabid Thyristal bears. What else do we need to do? Right over here, lock boxes. All the Thyristal bears are not what we're looking for. We're looking for red Thyristal bears. Find crab chunks, and I think there are a couple of quests here. Let's start with that. These are all of the creatures that have been stranded at the shore. Every single one of them is a quest. There we go. Beach sea creature is the first one, of course, being protected by quite a few murlocs that are eating it.
That's still recharging. I can't pass that yet.
Good, so that's one quest. Unfortunately, oh, that's an underwater quest. Oh yeah, that's why there is this big red dot. Well, luckily for us, we have the perfect preparation for underwater, which is called water breathing. Good that I went back in order to get that, because now we can simply stay underneath the water line, no problemo. Stranger kelp, just a little bit too high for us. Would love to get my hands on it. Very good for potion making. Okay, someone is here, and that someone...
It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet.
needs a breath buff.
I can't pass that yet. That's still recharging.
There you go. People help each other. And now that he can breathe underwater, things are easy. Not so easy though if my pet goes aggro.
That's still recharging.
Mind you, also down here there is no real escaping from these guys.
I can't pass that yet.
Just making sure that they all die. Also making sure that we heal. Good, some more pens for our future enchantment training. Love it. And look just how good that underwater buff is. It takes so much of the danger out of that quest line. Warlocks are just incredibly OP. Just making sure that we're not going for multiples here.
Pass that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Good. Let's just clear the area. Like I said, I don't want to pull any ads down here, because even with all of our power, that can still be a problem. Good. If we're getting down here, very nice. Let's just regain some health. Good. One hit, and then life drain, and he's gone. It's not even going far. Yeah, don't just ignore ads. If they're dead, immediately deal with them. He casts his lightning shield, and during the time of the cast he already died. Okay, cool. That's one less problem. All thanks to underwater breathing. So good. Just so good. Next up, beach sea turtle here, and a lot of rabbit infested bears. I'll fast forward the rabbit infested bears, but I'll show you the sea turtle. Nice, so we're at the turtle. Found a couple of really friendly players, and we're always exchanging buffs. Like, that's the least I feel one can do in order to make it safer for everyone. That's really cool about the hardcore community, right? Everybody is making looking out for one another. I've seen very few toxic or stupid players. The absolute majority of all of them is just really friendly.
I'm still recharging. I can't pass that yet.
Good. I'll need to kill a couple of the crabs. I'll do that off screen. Fast forward for you. Alright, next up we're filling an empty vial. There you go. Cliff Spring. Still, by the way, need to get more of the crabs. But there's another sea turtle further up to the north, so that'll be fun. The sea crabs here are now level 19, so not necessarily something that I want to get involved with. They're just too high level. I will be level 17 soon-ish though, so that shouldn't be a big issue once I am there. 18 is fine, orange not so much. Okay, next up,
I can't cast that
get
yet.
that sea
That
turtle.
spell isn't ready yet.
Ignore the high level ones. They are unnecessarily difficult. Okay, we need to free up another quest. For now, this one here can be freed up.
I'm out of range.
And another quest. Fantastic. We're going to trade in a lot of them. We're going to eat well tonight, as they say. Let me trade in the Tower for Abraxas, and then we need a lot of bears and just more of these crabs. Alright. Arthalaxis. I think he had a tower up here. Worn parchments. Yep, we can do that. Might as well just do that whilst we're here. Getting a little bit more stamina going.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
And these guys here drop parchments, so all we need to do is kill enough so that we get 4 of them.
I can't carry anymore.
See, there you go, we got the first one.
That's still recharging.
Someone must have cleared the camp, which is why we're standing in the middle of a nice, good old respawn. And that someone is a level 24 engineering red free paladin.
I can't cast that yet.
Good part is red free paladins are not dealing a lot of damage, so for now. Well, this guy seems to be quite equipped. Yeah, he has an enchanted weapon, which means I take it back, and he's level 24, so essentially higher than we are.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Good. I'll do the rest of this quest, and unless anything major happens, we're going to fast forward. 4 worn parchments, got them all. Perfect. So that should solve this little quest line here. Like I said, I really like how most of these quests are in a tidy location. There are just so many quests at that tidy location on top of it, which is great. Going to go back and getting the rest of the crabs and then bears before we're going to the cave mushrooms. So fast forward for the grinding, as that is not very interesting. Alright, we're jumping back into the recording. Got all of the stuff at the outside figured out, and we're doing the last quest, which is going into a cave. Got myself 5 of these beautiful mushrooms, and we're good. Let's trade in all of the quests.
inventory is full.
Our inventory is completely filled out. Like really filled out. There isn't much left that we can do. So let's just trade everything in. Just look at that beautiful side. Quest complete, quest complete, quest complete, quest complete, quest complete, quest complete, complete. That's the cool part about Darkshire, man. Just the amounts of quests that you can complete at the same time. Alright, time to trade in the quests. So, Cliff Springer. 1. Yep, yes please. We're taking a follow-up quest of a low-level one, so that's number 1 out of the way.
What can I get for
Number
you
2,
today?
Deep
See you
Ocean.
soon. Safe travels.
Get us some new gloves. Not bad. I like that. Then let's take a look at quest number 3 over here. Gosh, so much.
How may I help? Till next
Cleansing
we
the
meet,
infected.
may the stars guide you.
Then quest number 4 over here.
Ishnuala, go in peace.
And this is where a massive amount of quest XP is going to come from, because we have a lot.
Peace
Quest number
be with
5.
you. Go in peace.
Quest number
Shaft
6.
light.
Quest number
The
7.
moon light your path.
And last but certainly not least, quest number 8 down here.
I've the finest wares in the land. See you soon. Watch your back.
That, I think, concludes our quest marathon here. That's also a great place
What
to end
means
the
it?
episode. Thank you for watching, guys. We're going to continue this in the next episode. It was a pleasure as always. Thanks for the viewership, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to tune in the next time when we're continuing the playthrough. Have a good one, and take a very good care. Bye bye.